Hey, this is WhyBeAre back with Polybridge, and it's been a while since I last played this game, and there was an update a long time ago for the game that I've been meaning to go over, but I haven't had a chance to, and well, now I'm going to finally do it. We're going to go ahead and go through the 80s Funland area, starting with the double dangle bridge. So we really just had those two balloons and that's it. There's nothing else to attach this to. Okay. Well, we'll start off by just building a road, because we're going to need a road no matter what. And then we'll figure out how do we support this road. I'm thinking it's probably better to not have the suspension going at an angle. Straight down is probably best, so we build it straight down like that, straight down like that, and then we just add the wood to it. Now I know this is too low. I'm going to make it taller after the wood's on, because that way I have the exact perfect height, because it was kind of hard to estimate the height I would have wanted. And then we just build straight across. And one more on the edges so we can get that last piece. And then it's all down to triangles from here. So we just make triangles the whole way. And that should be a strong bridge that can support a single lorry. Good. All right, that doesn't look like it's going to have any issues at all. Let's give it some issues now. We'll start off by, let's make this a little taller and slanted. So you make it like a little bit of a jump. And can it clear that jump? All right, let's make it a taller jump then. We can go up a little more. Is that a little more up? I think it's a little more up. Can we make the bigger jump? Go, lorry, go. Oh, that's different. Oh no, I broke my whole bridge. Well, good news is lorry made it. Bad news is bridge is gone. Is there anything else I could do with this thing? Whoever made it steeper! I don't think it's going to clear this jump, though. I think the last jump is as steep as the lorry can go. There might have been a steepness in between, but you know what? Forget that steepness. Okay, bridge is dead. Let's go ahead and move on to the next level, which is the downward tube. So what we got here? We just got a car that goes straight down into there. Does it work right here off the bat? Of course not. It's too fast. It'd be funny if it could work just doing nothing. What if we were really lazy? What if we just put like a block right there to kind of slow the car down a bit? Oh, it works! That is like the stupidest and cheesiest solution ever, though. We could do something a little better than that. What if we put the road right here? It's called funnel, so we should try to like make a funnel of sorts. Or tube. Tube, so we should make a funnel. I knew the name was something like that. So that does work out, it looks like. So we could then just say, make road that goes up to there. It doesn't have to be straight since the car won't actually be driving on it. And then go like that. And can that connect? Not quite. How about if we bring it down? Still too far. Right here. Fine, I won't connect these pieces. Forget it. Oh. Just do it like that. Oh, that doesn't look very safe. What? How does it even get stuck like that? Anyway, kill off that piece that supports it, and it'll bounce off of that in a better way. See, it catches it on like the upswing. It like pushes it or catches it or something so it can keep going. Otherwise, it would get stuck just like that. It just comes around and saves it. Now, this thing seems a little too stable. We don't need that piece. I want it to fall apart a lot more. Oh, it's actually pretty strong. Who designed this so good? That's right, it was me. Oh no, this is squares. You never use squares. What are you, an idiot? You use triangles. Can we get away with just this? Like, I'm all about seeing how much can we remove while it still works. And apparently we can remove just about everything. If this way works too, that's amazing. It does. Wow. Alright, tube style. We need to make an actual tube for it to fall into. So we do that, and then we're gonna have to connect these two up and put a support there. Does that work? This is the worst tube ever! Okay, connect these two. I wanted to have a tube because of the name, but I don't think the tube way is the smartest way of approaching this, is it? There we go! The tube! The tube! I can't believe that one works. We don't need this piece. I don't think. We needed that piece. Alright, enough of messing with that one. I think I've demonstrated being it in a lot of different ways, so it's time to move on to the next one, which is the double. We got 4 cars, and it looks like they come 2 at a time, and then there's gonna be a boat in between them. Okay. All right, I think I could do this. So first we'll just build the roads. Straight across, not upwards. What are you doing? Upwards road nonsense. Roads go straight. There we go. And then we'll figure out how we're gonna support these. And since we don't have steel, the easiest way would probably do something like this, which is totally not set up for a drawbridge at the moment, but it'll at least be a start. I want to make sure that the vehicles crossing the bridge can actually be supported by this. And if they can be, I will then adapt it into a drawbridge of sorts. So there we go. Does that work? Good, and then a boat should just be coming through to destroy the bridge. Exactly as planned. And then the other cars, well, they don't have much of a hope here, do they? That's a new car, isn't it? That purple one? Oh, he took out the rest of my bridge. All right. I think I got a pretty easy solution here. So if we remove those to clear the way, and then we'll pull these inwards like that. I think that'll work if there's enough support in the middle for it to hold up, and those cars are pretty light, so that's not an issue there. Oh, I forgot split joints. It's been too long since I played this game. I forgot you had to do split joints. See, I had that guy's face popping up, and I remember that. Like, I just like, oh, his face is there. I forgot split joints. Perfect fit. Can it connect up properly? Looking good. All right, that's probably a success. I see no reason it won't be. Good. Now what could I do to it to make it dumber? Well, I could just do a different design. Like one that's kind of more realistic. Because in that one you saw it kind of isn't really possible in real life because it clipped inside of another piece. So to try to make it a little bit more realistic, I can adjust it a little bit. So you can do it like that maybe? And then down below we'll have... Actually, that might not lift up high enough, will it? Well, first I gotta support this center part somehow. I don't know if that'll lift up high enough. I might have to change the positioning. We can go like that as a start and adjust it as needed. And that is not symmetrical, is it? Ah! Don't sweat the small stuff. As long as it works, who cares? Did it open enough? Oh, yeah, it did. That is much more realistic than the other one where the bridge clipped itself and just kept going. That is a bridge that could actually function in real life. At least more so than the other one, although that looks a lot less stable. That one was like a 99% joint stress, where the other one was only like 80-something. And it was more expensive, too. Why would you ever do realism when you could have crazyism? And if we wanted it really crazy, we could bring these back, and then we're over budget. But it should like really lift these up. It might lift it up so far though it just falls over onto itself. I think that's what's gonna happen. It's gonna lift it so far back it'll just crumble. Oh, it's okay. Oh, that looks beautiful now though. It looks like a work of art. I don't know what else I could possibly do to this. It already looks great. Well, actually, if I wanted to reduce the budget, which is a truly possible thing you might want to do, you could go like that and it almost fits in the budget. Reduce those to there. That will fit in the budget. Where did that come from? I thought I deleted you. So that should fit in the budget, and it's also more realistic. I think that's actually cheaper than the first one I did, isn't it? I don't know. So that is realistic. Oh, why did that piece burst? Oh no. I don't think this is going to be able to attach back up, is it? What the? Okay. I don't know how that works. It just like magnetized itself to the other piece or something. I don't know. That was really unexpected. I don't get that. Like, it's just swinging all over the place. It's like, oh yeah, I'm a bridge. Let me connect up properly now. I think the easier solution would have just been tone down the amount of compression on the hydraulics but I just said, forget it, we're gonna make the hydraulics longer, which is an alternative solution. So there's one more realistic looking one, and I honestly don't know how I can make this one very fun, because if I want it to fall apart, it's gonna fall apart in the first one unless I do something really crazy and fancy, which I don't know how I could really do that, so maybe I won't. Unless, well, here, what if we said, make that a hydraulic? Can't create any more hydraulics. Never mind then. Wait, hold on. It says hydraulic there, and then it says hydraulic piston. Okay. I was like, is it just called piston? Because I just saw piston for a second. I was second guessing myself. All right, what about making this thing out of cables? So we say, forget this, keep that, I mean. Get these, and then cable it. So forget these and cable it, which is cheaper, but a bad idea. I think that's enough of that map. So we'll go on to the next one, which is the falling tower. Huh. Alright. So it's called falling tower, which means we're going to probably build a tower that goes up to the car, and then it makes the tower fall over, and it lands here, and then the car goes to the finish. Oh, that sounds easy, sure. Because we only have 7 road, and looks like 3 or 4 is going to be used up right there. So we have 4 roads to work with. First thing I want to do is just figure out how much steel is needed to get up here. So it's not 3 fully stretched out pieces of steel to get up here to get to where the car is. So we'll put a piece of road right there just for reference, and then I'll try to make it a little bit better down below. Oh, really? Why can't I put it here? What's up with that? Whatever. Can I put it here? Oh, but I can put it there. That's weird. Okay, whatever. Then we'll just, we'll actually start from above and work our way down. So I want it to be straight across from this one. Is that straight across? Or is that's straight across, right? Yeah. And this one I want the same deal. Straight across. That looks crooked, doesn't it? Like, that's, it'll work maybe. I'll straighten it out if it doesn't work. For now, it's good enough. We can put some support there, and can we use support wood right here? Will it reach? No. So I gotta use steel in the middle right here, which is a little bit of a waste of resources. I'm assuming it'd be the same up here, so that should give me a tower that's able to stand under its own weight. Right? Good. Now I have to make it where it'll tip over with the car, so the easiest way I can think of to do that is just put the road like this. And then you just attach it to here, and then it'll only tip once the car is on the... Oh, no, okay. So there's too much weight on the right side, so it starts tipping too early. So we need some sort of like counterweight to it. So what if we did, I got an idea. I don't know if it'll work, but I got an idea. We put a piece of road behind the car so it can't tip over without taking the car with it. That sounds like a great idea. So like that. Perfect. And then it tips forward. Oh, it stopped. What gives? What if we had a little less road? Does it fix it at all, or is it kind of just not a good idea to try? There we go, there we go, there we go! Timber! Oh, it's upside down. How do I fix that? Well, maybe if instead of having it hitting a block at the end, we go flat and straight across, it might be a solution to that. I don't know. So we go like that, and then we're gonna have to support those. We just do it the simple way. Just make a quick little triangle structure. And then, oh no, it's falling way too fast now. All right, what if I made this counterweight attached to more pieces up the top area? There we go. And then the car will drive off the edge and come on, upright. No, upside down still. All right, apparently the hardest part is keeping the car upright. Now, what could I do to change this? I could try like making a little ramp at the end. Just give it a different angle when it exits this thing, and then hopefully that angle will get it upright. Or it might get it smushed by the whole thing. That is not an idea that's gonna work. What about a downward angle? Oh, I can't do a downward angle because that's wood. Right, so I can change it to steel and then do a downward angle. Come on, tip! Now that also made it worse. Flat is the best option in this situation, it seems like. You know, I'm really close to budget looking at that. Like if I tried to make just a simple bridge right here to support this thing, I'm over budget. Can't be having that. So somehow I got to reduce the cost of this one. I think the easiest way would just be make these out of wood. So I can totally do that. And we could do the same for up here, make it out of wood. So now we're in budget if this works. And I'm thinking maybe the difference in weight in the tower from going from steel to wood could change something. It's highly unlikely, but it is possible, I would think. Nope, we're just crushing my car with another bridge. All right, what if we change the weight distribution up top? So we say, like this, for example. Or we just make these shorter. Shorter. There we go. Just trying to change things up so it falls at a slightly different time. That's all we need to do is just make it fall maybe a little bit sooner? So maybe the weight should be more biased towards the edge. Maybe that's what I'm looking for. This is a little finicky here. Like, I got an idea that seems like it could work. I just can't get it to work. How can we make this work? All right, we'll bring this one down over to like there maybe, and then we can have a straight line like that. I don't know. Just keep changing it. Eventually it'll work, surely. Nope. Crushing my car again. No, I can't. I was thinking maybe I could build a piece of road right here that changes the way it lands, but I don't even have any road left. And I could go back to the idea of having like a wall, but I don't know if that'll work either. Boom. Maybe it'll work this time. Oh, it does work this time. Out of the way, old road. Ha ha. I thought that idea was out of it because it didn't work the first time. Just needed 2 tries. Max joint stress is 386. I think that's the highest I've ever personally got. That is huge. And I wonder though, is there any way I could have got the other way to work out if I had like the right combination of heights and all that? What I'm gonna do off camera is just mess with the height a ton and see if I ever can get one that works out. So I'll just go ahead and take a break after this try. Because knowing my luck, if I stopped right there, it would work. Maybe I should have stopped and then it actually worked. Oh well. So I'm going to just try a bunch of different angles because it'd be boring to watch, and I'll be back if I can find one that works. And we're back, and I tested a lot of things while I was gone. I tried moving this piece left, right, up, down, this one left, right, up, down, change these in all kinds of different ways, have a little bit of a slope on this one, and eventually I found that this weird looking shape gives you the right amount of everything that was needed for making it a cross. Now, originally it flips over, then the bridge comes and saves the day without having that little blockade bit. Because, you know, when I'm making these videos, I always want to try to show off all the different ways you can do something. And that is a different way, although it's very minor. It is a totally different concept, at least to me, where one of them you just drive off of it and hope you get lucky. The other one, you have a little cradle you sit in. And I'm thinking just in terms of budget, I could probably make this thing a lot shorter. I could probably get it down to like that height and it'll be fine. Although the original design was a lot cheaper. I'm pretty sure, at least, because I had a lot less of steel. Like, I changed a lot of the wood supports to steel in the middle section to make it work. And I'm afraid of changing it back because I'm afraid it might stop working. Like, just to see. Is the fact that I made it a different location right there from steel to wood help at all? I guess not. So there we go. Now it's probably the cheapest one we've done the whole time. Right there. And across the line at like 3 miles per hour. That thing drives so slow. Like, what is their problem? They're puttering along at the slowest speed possible. You know, I wonder if this thing isn't in the car. Is it actually? Yeah, it just falls. I think I actually needed that to be inside of the car for it to work. Because it kind of like pushes the car forward a bit so it can get onto the bridge fast enough. And then that pushes the bridge backwards into the wall. Although another solution to that would probably just be get rid of the grid and just line these up closer to the wall, and that might kind of do the same thing, to be honest. Nope. It don't. And now I've ruined my beautiful bridge. Let's get some undos and get the beautiful one back. Although I call it a bridge because I'm playing poly bridge, but there's not really a bridge now, is it? There we go. That's how it was, right? Yeah. And you can see the car just does that little teleport, which just pushes the bridge back so it works perfect. That's kind of cheating almost, but you know what? When you have a bridge this crazy, sometimes you gotta cheat just a little bit. My car has a hat. That looks cool. That was cool looking. All right. I think that's about that for that level. And I know we only did 4 levels, but I'm going to go ahead and end this video here, and we'll just do 4 levels per video. So we'll do the next 4 next video, and then the next 4 for the final video. So until then, this has been WhyBeAre. I'll see ya.